Alright, this one here is another one for the HDR50 or the TR50. It's actually the Umarex T3 Carbine conversion kit, and it's for either the TR50 or the HDR50. It's the 6-shot revolver 50 cal from Umarex, which you either know it as one of those two names, but it's the same marker either or. But yeah, this is pretty much this little conversion I made out of the Carbine kit. You can get it from quite a few places, actually. I think I got mine from MCS, I believe it was. But, yeah, I just put a few gadgets on here. This is just a Torsica magazine, a dummy magazine. It's just used for a good, like a foregrip. And then I got this grip here. I actually added a 20 round magazine to this as well, as I just did a previous HDR. You've just seen it was a short version. Yeah, but I put a 20 round mag in here, and I got a tuning run, an HD24 tuning run barrel with muzzle tip. Yeah, I got an HPA conversion here. I'll show you guys that. Okay, I'll just unscrew the tank. You can see it close with the magazine. This here's it's pinned in. Here, let me see if I can bring it down. But yeah, I got this holds what is it? 14 rounds, and then there's 6 in the drum. And as the drum cycles and this part comes around empty, a ball will load in. And you just keep firing, and it keeps loading, spring loaded. There's the loading port. And we lock it up. Yeah, I'll show you here how to load it. So, right now I just got a threaded bolt or a pin going in here. My follower is actually just a bolt. It's got some threading on it, so that way my spring can coil into the threading. Yeah, that way it won't get jammed in this tube. But I have another video where I explain all that. I think it's the video where I show how to make these. But yeah, you just pretty much load this back over there. And if you can see here, I got it pinned in. So it's pinned in through the plastic there, so that way the tube can't spin or rotate out of place. And then right here, it's just tacked in with I got a groove channel carved in through there, and the actual HDR frame and the metal. And then, yeah, I just got it strapped in place right there. So yeah, it's pretty solid. It's locked in there, it ain't moving. But yeah, so I'll show you here cycling. I'm gonna do a shoot test with both of them. I might do them separate, or maybe both in one video. So 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So boom, I push the first ball into the magazine. There, watch, you'll see it cycle. As it goes around, it'll take 5 more balls in. Let me see if you guys can see this. I'll bring it up close. But I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there. Now it's just rotating because it's full. The magazine's full. As you shoot, these will keep emptying out. But you can still put the mag here on the side. You take a full 6 and then stick it in. And then you load this up. Like now you can just take this over here and then you just put the rest in. There we go. There's 20. And there, now we're ready to go. So as I shoot, it'll just keep emptying these all the way down. Boom, 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 boom. No, without reloading. And for here, if you guys can see in the Carbine, I I drilled it out, and I got fittings going all the way down. These are 1/8 MPT fittings. This is a First Strike universal HPA adapter. And yeah, these are 1/8 MPT fittings. These are just 2 extensions. I got these from AliExpress. All these parts from AliExpress. Or you get them off Amazon. I got most of them from Amazon, actually. Some of them from AliExpress. I just have a bag of them mixed, so who knows which one came from where. But yeah, you can see down there. And then I made those special adapters out of the 1/8 MPT fittings. I got one of those put in there, the ones I spun on my drill. I got them in a few other builds as well, too. But yeah, they're very sleek. They allow you to have these sleek, nice builds, and they come out of the Carbine. But, oh yeah, wait, you can see on the other side right there. So those fittings hooks down there 90 degrees and goes back in towards the back of the marker where the brass cap is. And yeah, you can put whatever you want on for your furniture, obviously. I've also got a spring upgrade in here. I showed that off in a video before too. If you can see, there's a spring in there, a great big spring coil. And I got this, these M4 barrel ring things, the stabilizers, barrel stabilizers. And yeah, I connected one here, and that's what's stopping the spring in there. So basically, at the tip of your barrel inside the HDRs, you have a spring mechanism that it pulls the barrel back. Well, when you're going to start using tuning runs and longer barrels and like suppressor cans and stuff or whatever on the end for the longer setups, your barrel spring in the marker is actually too weak, and it kind of weakens out, and then it'll open this part up in your barrel, and you'll lose a lot of pressure there. And your magazine sometimes will spin freely, and then you have to lift the gun up, the marker up, to make the spring reset back. But this spring's to counter that, so even with a long barrel, I can point it down at the ground, up at the sky. It returns, it keeps the trigger nice and stiff. But yeah, if you can see it in there, that spring's just made to pull it back. So even if you're looking down, it still pulls it back nice and heavy when you have a heavy barrel. And the good thing about this too is how I have it nice and high. Just a hard line. The good thing about it is too is there, now I'm pushed up there a quarter turn or so, and I can gas my marker up. But we can still shut the stock on it. So yeah, it's another good thing is why I mounted this high, so that way we can still use the folding stock. So now, boom, it's actually nice and short now. But yeah, so this will be the other side. Nice and short. Yeah, this is the Umarex T3 Carbine conversion kit. And again, it's for the HDR50 or the TR50. And that's the 50 caliber powder ball, rubber ball, steel, whatever kind of ball you can fit in the mag. It'll shoot. And these drums, you can shoot spikes, slugs, shape projectiles of all types. As long as they fit in there, they'll fly out the barrel. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this, guys. Yeah, another look at it from this side when it's folding. You guys can see in there. So it basically comes out and then straight up and then back over. Yeah, and that's that, guys. It feels nice to hold that in the hands. Very nice. Yep, you all stay safe, guys. Take care, as always.